Hello YouTube, Carter here, and I'm here to show you the fastest flip merchanting guide. First thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to find an item. I found coal ore. Coal ore, I made like hundreds of K today off of coal ore. And what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to buy one item for a really high price. Like maybe like whatever percent over to the max you can. And then what you're going to want to do is sell that item back for the lowest amount. Just one coal ore, not more than one, just one. And then you're going to want to sell it, and you're going to see the differences between is going to be like 193 to 196. And what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to make it 194 to 195. You're going to want to increase the bottom number by 1 coin and the top number by 1 coin so you can beat the other merchanters. Throughout this video, I turned my profits in between 194 and 195 merchanting to 189 to 194 and then 189 into 195 because I frequently checked how much it's going for in the GE. When you're doing this for a long time, you're going to want to double check how much it's going for because it's not always going for the same amount. This is a flip merchanting guide, and I hope everyone can figure this out because you'll make a lot of profit, and I'll be making more guides about flip merchanting and stuff like that. So if you like flip merchanting, I'll make more merchant guides out there and more skilling guides. But I like merchant because it's really easy money, so I make my money as farming and merchant. But I found coal ore. You can use it's sold right there. You can use other types of ores, or bars, or fish. The best things to use are resources like fish, ores, hides, bones, something that is frequently sold and bought. I also think that rune items are really good, like rune plate bodies and rune plate legs. Those are pretty decent, but I would say ores and fish are definitely by far the best you can merge. And bones like big bones, dragon bones, they're really nice. But the main key here is to see what the lowest price is selling for and the highest price is selling for. And you want to differ that by 1 GP up and down. So if something is selling for 100 GP and it's buying for 120 GP, you're going to want to do it 101 and then 119. You want to beat the other merchanters who are trying to manipulate the prices, and you want to beat them by 1 coin, which will give you all the resources by yourself. And you will be the one out of all of RuneScape making the profit. So I merged over thousands of these today, and I wanted to make a guide. It's not going to be the exact prices as it is right now because every minute the GE is changing, but I want you to know how to merge with the flip. See, I'm double checking the price right now, and I'm finding out that it's lower and higher on one, so I'm going to make more profit now. And I just want you to know how to find the prices, and you're going to want to find an item that has at least 5 GP or 4 GP difference between the lower and the higher price, including the 1 and 1. You're going to want a thing that's either, it would be say it's 190 to 196, that's a good item to merge. But if it's 193 to 195 or less, it's not a very good item to merge at the moment, and go find another one, because you want at least 5 gold per item if you're buying in big stocks. If you're buying in big stocks, the best you're looking for is 20 plus GP, which I'm making at the end of this video. But the max thing is, there you go, it's selling. And what you're going to want to do is figure that out. And I merge things like rune plate bodies, and it may seem a little weird, why am I buying a rune plate body for so much money and then selling it back for so little money? But the guide here is to try to figure out the prices in which people are buying and selling. And if you can figure out those prices, I wouldn't recommend doing this with like anything higher than like 100k worth, because anything over 100k you're really taking the risk of losing a lot of money between the buying and selling of that one item. The max I ever go is probably not even 80k. I buy cheaper items so I can get more at a time and make more money. The reason why people buy such expensive items when they merchant is when they're buying a merch for like a month. And this type of merching is called flip merchanting. You merch and then you flip it right back into the GE within seconds left. You only have the item for like a few minutes and then you sell it right back for more than you bought it for. That's the main key of what you're doing. You need to sell it for more than you bought it for. If you know what I mean, a lot of people know that's like anything like garage sales and stuff. You wanna sell it for more than you bought it for to make a profit. A lot of people know how to do that. They always know that in their mind, but they never figure out how to really merch with the 1 GP difference. I had to learn this out by myself, and I wanted to help everybody know how to do this. In my other video, I made a Fletching Potion 3 merch, where I bought Fletching Potion 3s for 1 gold each in the GE over like a couple weeks, and then maybe a week or two, and then I sold it to the general store for 48 GP each. Now this merch doesn't work anymore, but if it did, it will make you lots of profit. But these, you just have to find the right items at the right time. Because maybe, like, when I upload this video, coal ore could be the worst item to merch. It all depends on the minute when you're doing it. Like, sometimes steel bars are the best to merch, sometimes iron ore, sometimes raw lobsters, sometimes swordfish, cooked swordfish, sometimes rune scimitars. It all depends on what is going on at that very moment. That's when you're going to want to know what to merch. And you can see as this video how much money I'm making off of coal ores. In this 11-minute video, I only merched for that amount of time. I started my coal ore merch during this video, and I maxed out my GE limit about coal ores as soon as this video was over. I made all my profit in 10 minutes. And if I wasn't making a video, I'd use all my GE slots to use for other items along with the coal ore. But since I'm making this video, I wanted to show and demonstrate how to do it effectively. Once you get the hang of it, you can do 3 items at once. One, you buy the offer at the top offer and then you sell it below it so you know what prices you're going for. And I recommend you write it on a piece of paper on what prices you're going to do. And for all you know, all of a sudden sometimes the prices will change on you. And that's why you double check how much they're selling for and buying for every once in a while when you're going to the max GE limit. You want to know how it is at all times, because if I wouldn't have checked how much it was and I would have kept going from 193 to 195, my profits would have went down. I wouldn't have made so much money. But since I double checked during the middle of the video, I probably made 100k more or 80k more in 10 minutes. You can make well over millions an hour if you do it right. If you have the right items and you know what you're doing, like me. And you just want to merch and farm runs. Farm runs are amazing for extra money. And Slayer, but merching can be really great. The difference about merching and flip merching is flip merching you have to be by the GE slot. Otherwise, if you have it in there too long, the prices might change while you're out killing a monster like a green dragon or a fire giant or something. The prices may change. As you can see right now at this moment, my sell and buy officer is going pretty quick. That's the kind of item you want, where you buy it quick. Oh, look at that. Where you buy it quick and you sell it quick. That's the kind you want, like this coal ore. I guarantee another ore is going to be working when you watch this video, or a bar or a fish. You just have to take my guide about taking the price between the low price which it's buying for and the high price where it's selling for, and put it for 1 GP higher than the low price and 1 GP lower than the high price. so that you can be the first one to get the item over the other people. A lot of people think you want to buy it exactly for the buy price and the sell price. You want to sell it for the exact amount. But if you do that, the prices will change within the time that you are doing it because it will take too long. You want to be efficient and fast. And the best way to do that is to do it 1 GP. Sometimes if you're really struggling to get the profits, you might, and you know it's a really good item, you might want to switch it between 2 GP. Because that 1 to 2 GP is not a lot of difference when you could be making hundreds of thousands of gold an hour, when those 1 or 2 GP can make the difference between 1 GP and 2 GP, can make the difference between making 100k and 300k. It can definitely make the difference. I'm sure you'll like more of my videos that are coming out if you want to watch them. I made more videos on my channel already, and they're getting good views and good reviews and everything. So if you like my videos and you want to subscribe and like it, it's fine if you don't subscribe, but I just appreciate it if you like it and everything. It puts a lot of, makes me happy when you like my videos. And if you like this video, you'll learn a lot from this video right here. I hope you did. I hope you learned a lot from merchanting. If you can figure merchant out, you can make as much money as you possibly want with time. The time is the fact.